Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Daniela, and if you're new here, I make upcycling videos, outfits from scratch and some basic tutorials for sewing. In this video, we will be seeing how did I make this bustier dress using a sari. I have also made similar dress and uploaded the video of that dress on YouTube in case you want to check that out. I will add the link of that tutorial in the description box below and also it will pop up here. Although this tutorial will be a little bit different as the back side of the dress is different as well as I have used a different stitching technique in stitching the cups. So make sure you watch this complete video to understand how I made this dress. Also, this is going to be a cutting video. I will be uploading the stitching video tomorrow. So don't forget to press on the bell icon to get notified every single time I post a video. Also, if you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Now, without any further delay, let's get into the video. Okay, so for the bottom part, okay, we will be keeping the fabric on fold. I have already shown it on the fabric as well, but this will be much detailed one. Okay, so the fabric will be on fold, okay, like this, and then here we need to mark a curve. Okay, this curve you have to mark by keeping your measuring tape like this, and then you have to turn it like this and mark your measurement. This measurement will be your waist measurement divided by 3.14 minus 0.25. Okay, so whatever is that measurement, for me it's 7.7. okay, so what I will be doing is I will keep the starting point of the tape here and then I will mark that measurement. Now this is in inch and this is on paper, so it's not the exact same measurement, but I will mark that measurement. Okay, and then I will move my tape like this slowly and then go on and mark the same measurement like this. Okay, so once you do that, you will get a curve. Okay, like this. Now again, you need to keep your measuring tape like this, whatever length you want. Okay, so in case I want my length to be 3 inches, length of my skirt to be 3 inches, then 3 inches plus whatever is this measurement, which is 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so 3 inches plus 3/4 of an inch will be here. So I will go on and mark that measurement. Now, before you go ahead and cut it, you need to measure this curve. This should be half of your waist measurement plus some seam allowance. Okay, so maybe 1 inch more. So, if half of your waist measurement is 12, this measurement should be 13. Okay, keep that in mind. If it is less than that, then you can go ahead and make a curve like this below. Okay, if you go even more lower, it will keep on increasing the measurement. This curve should be half of your waist measurement plus 1 inch for seam allowance. Okay, and then you have to go ahead and cut it. So we need to mark here the curve also at the bottom part, and the marking should be your waistline divided by 3.14 minus 0.25. I have written it on the screen. Then I will keep the tip of my measuring tape on the corner and mark that point here. And then go ahead and create a curve. And then measure that curve. That curve should be half of your waist measurement plus some seam allowance. Then you need to create a similar curve at the bottom based on the length that you want of your dress. And then create a curve that way as well. Okay, if you remember in the last video, I was talking about the cups which are 80% coverage. So this is the one that I used in the last video and this is the one which I'm going to use now. This hopefully will give me 100%, I think a little bit more, but let's see. Okay, if you keep it like this, you see that there is a big difference. But if I keep them on top of each other, it's not really giving me a big difference, but it is the difference in the volume here. Okay. Now, again, as we did in the last video, I will be cutting the edge here because I don't want my cups to be round on the top. So I will make them like this. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and cut it. In case you want to know what is the amount of fabric I'm removing, cup I'm removing, it's this much. Okay. So 1/2 and quarter, so 3/4 of a cup I'm removing, 3/4 of an inch I'm removing. So I'll also do the same thing on this one. Okay, so this is the basic bodice that I have drawn. This is my bust line, this is my under bust line, and this is my waist line. On my bust line, I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement divide by 2. Okay, so I'm going to mark a point at 3.5. Okay, I'm also going to mark a point at 3.5 on the under bust line. Now I'm going to take the cup. After cutting the upper part, it looks like this. Okay, take any one of them and keep them like this. Okay, and whatever point you get here, just take this and make a circle. Okay, so this is how it was till here. Okay, so it is like this. Now take your measuring tape and whatever is your bust, divide by 4 plus 1.5 inch. Okay, you can also add 1 inch because the front part is bigger than the back part. Okay, so what I'm going to do is my 1/4 of my bust measurement is 8 and I'm going to add 1.5. So I will actually add 9.25. Okay, instead of 9.5. So I will add 9.25. I will keep it here. And then I will take it around the cup. And then mark that point. Okay. On your waistline, you have to mark 1/4 of your waist measurement. So I'm going to mark 6.25. And then here what you have to do is, this you have to extend. This point you have to extend. You can extend it according to your wish. If you want, you can also keep it a little slant, that's fine, but I will keep it as it is. On this line, okay, what I will do is I will go a little bit down. I'm going to make it a straight line here. Okay, and then I'll go a little slant way like this, a little slant like this, and then I'm going to make sure that I will join these points together. And then wherever this one meets. When you are doing this, you have to make sure that this point comes below your under bust line. Okay, that's why I have drawn the armhole things as well. This point should always come below your under bust line. Okay. Now what we will do is we will go ahead and add the seam allowance. Here I will add only 1/4 of a seam allowance, and here everywhere else I'm going to mark 1/2 inch seam allowance. Now for the back pattern, what I will be doing is I will keep my front pattern and trace the side. Okay, only this line, and I will mark the bust point and under bust point, and then I will create a straight line like this. I have only traced the front pattern, okay? I have also marked the upper bust line a little bit slant, okay? Now on bust line, what I'm going to mark is my nipple to nipple measurement divide by 2, okay? I'm going to mark that point and then also mark half inch on both the sides, and then this is going to be my dart. Then later I will just extend my darts towards the upper bust, okay? The darts are a little different because the bust area of the front pattern is more. If you remember, we added 1.25 inch more in the front pattern, right? So once you have done it, you have to go ahead and cut it. It's okay even if the back side is little loose because we have corset back, which is going to make sure that the dress is fitted. Now for the seam allowance, here you need to add seam allowance for the zip. Your zip will be in the middle of your back pattern. Okay, now there are two pieces, right? So here also the seam allowance needs to be added so that you can connect those two pieces. Okay, on the other side there is already a seam allowance which was added because of the front pattern. Okay, now for the cup, what you need to do is you need to measure the longest length. Okay, so I'll go ahead and measure what is the full length of it. It's 6.75. okay, if I take this one it will be lesser. You have to take the one which is maximum. Okay, if I take this it is coming at 5.75, so I have to take basically the one which is more. So this I will add 1 inch to this, which is 7 or 6.75, right? You can take 1 or 1/4 extra, and then this is the square of that measurement. Okay, show you it's 1 inch extra. Okay, so this we will keep it like this. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it into 4 parts. Okay, so once you have done it in 4 parts, what you have to do is you have to go ahead and form a circle. So this is how the circle looks. What I will do is, this is the midpoint, okay, and I'm going to mark 1 inch on both the sides. Okay, I'm marking 1 inch on both the sides. Similarly on this side as well, 1 inch and 1 inch. And then I will take my French curve and I will join these curves. Okay, so once you cut the pieces, it will look like this. And now your pattern pieces are ready. In the next video, we will be seeing how to stitch them.